What's good, guys? It's your boy Sage Studio today again with another video for how to use the melee on Black Ops 6. I know that the mechanics is actually different with Black Ops 6 compared to Modern Warfare 3, but it's still possible if you can actually play tactically. So what I'll do is I'll just briefly go through my settings, and then afterwards we'll just have a look on how to use the melee on best case scenarios and worst case scenarios, and when you should and when you should not use the melee. And if you're actually new on the channel, please do hit the subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate that. And if you've actually been with the fam since for a while, please give a thumbs up on this video so I can keep obviously putting more content out there. And yeah, let's just get right into the video now. Yeah, so firstly, in my settings for the controller, I use a controller on a PC or whatever, you know what I mean. And firstly, I like to use tactical flipped. Why I use the tactical flipped is I prefer the R1, that's the R1 button, and the L1 than the L2 and R2 when aiming. So if you are like me, just set it to tactical flipped. If you're not, you can actually just put it on default, and then that's absolutely fine. My horizontal stick sensitivity is 10. I play on 10. On the vertical stick sensitivity, I play on 10 as well. So all of this, you need to put them on off. All of them should actually be off. And then obviously the controller vibration should be off as well. Trigger effects, switch it off. And then for the dead zone input, you can actually just copy mine on here. That's testing 0, left stick mini, left stick max 43, and right stick max as well. Obviously just because of the omni movement, you need to be able to move and be responsive as much as possible. And then for the aiming, then the aiming tab for the sensitivity multiplier here, then you just need, I've actually reduced mine to 0.75. So to be fair, it's more of a preference, if you know what I mean, but 0.75 helps me to prevent sway when actually shooting enemies with the weapons, if you know what I mean. But it's up to you, to be fair. If you actually prefer it more, then you can actually increase it or you can reduce it as well. And yeah, so for down, then we would actually just go down to the aiming advanced settings. And for here, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of videos saying you should actually use gradual, but for me, I prefer instant because the sensitivity multiplier is applied immediately when you are aiming down sight, so it gives you a much faster response time to aim on the enemy before, compared to when it's actually on gradual. Because for gradual, you can easily transit from hip fire to ADS on gradual. So, but the aim response curve type dynamic, as you should know. If you prefer standard, if you're new to the aim assist, good and fine. But if you've actually been playing the Call of Duty series for a long time, dynamic it is for you. And then target aim assist should be on, ADS aim assist is on, motion sensor behavior off as well. Movement from here. Now for this one, you need to put the sprint assist delay on zeros. So it needs to be on 0. There will be tactical sprint assists, and then the sprint assist sideways, you can activate that on. Mantle assist should be off. Crouch assist off as well. Corner slice on default, when you install the game, it comes on, but I'd advise to actually just cancel it, to be honest, because there's a lot of times when you're moving through a corner, and then because of the corner slice, the sliding is a bit longer, and then obviously if you're sliding without actually responding to shooting an enemy, you're dead in a minute. So I'd advise to actually switch it off. And obviously since Warzone is actually coming soon, then yeah, it just makes sense to actually get used to it now on the MP before Warzone. And then movement behavior, slide and dive behavior, I've actually set mine to tap to slide. So to be honest, on this one, I've put the slide dive activation delay to short. On the normal, it's actually set to medium, but I'd advise to change it to short. I've actually chosen tap to slide because I use the slide cancelling more than the dolphin dive. So in any case, if you want a dolphin dive for this one, it's just holding it down to dive up, and then obviously for your general movement you can actually just be sliding all over the map and all of that. But I've seen some other people actually use hybrid, where you need to tap only to slide, and then you need to tap while holding the sprint input to dive. It's a matter of preference as well. You can actually change it if you like. So auto door peak, it should be off. Automatic airborne mantle partial, this should be set on. It should be set on partial, to be fair. Sprint restore on, slide mantle sprint on, parachute automatic behavior off. If you obviously, I've actually been playing Warzone for a while now, so I know how to, I know the mechanics between behind the parachutes and also. But if you actually prefer automatic behavior, there will be a lot of time to actually get you killed, to be fair. So I just ideally prefer you just set it to off and learn the behaviors on how to land with the parachute when wall zones actually drop off. And then for the combat area, the aim down side behavior should be old. Weapons mount activation, ADS plus melee, dedicated wheeling weapon activation. This should be set on weapon cycle, so you can actually just copy all of this here, and then combat advanced settings. On this one, you can just actually copy this one's on here as well. It's more or less default, to be fair. And then so we're actually set up for the controller. Like I said, to be honest, I'm actually trying to put out these videos on here. Do give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and then shout me out as soon as you can. You know what I mean? I'd really appreciate that. And let me know what you think so far on Black Ops 6. Are you enjoying it? Do you like it? Do you prefer it to the Modern Warfare 3? I personally, I'm kind of a Modern Warfare type of player, you know what I mean? But in as much I still played Cold War, I wouldn't want to compare this one with Cold War, but to be honest, it's not all that bad. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. And I've been grinding it so far with my friends, with my peoples, and then we've been playing for a minute now. So I do like the game, and let me know what you think in the comment sections down below. So we'll just run into a game. I'll just show you how to use the melee mechanics, because obviously I've discovered for this Black Ops 6, if you look at on here, like for the custom loadout one now, we've got the weapon, that's the primary assault rifle, a pistol, and a knife. So ideally you can't actually change this. If it were possible for you to change the knives over to where the pistol is, it will be massive, to be fair, but you can't actually do that. So I'll just show you a quick way how you can actually swap from a knife to the assault rifle. With consistency, if you actually practice it more times than none, you'd actually be able to get used to it, and then before in no time it'll just be off heart, and then you're up and running with it. So I'll just have a look, and then let's just get into a game now, and then we'll just see what we can do with the knife on here. And then it's with a pistol, and then it's with a knife. So to get through to the knife as easily as you can when you're moving from a weapon, you just need to press the triangle button twice. So once you press that twice, it should automatically switch it from the weapon to the melee. So here we go. See? So when you double tap the triangle button, it automatically switches it from the weapon to the melee. But when you're moving back over to your weapon as well, you can actually just press it once. So it's more of twice for the melee and then once for the weapon. So you can actually bypass the pistol that way. But obviously when you learn this one, and then it becomes muscle memory as well for you, then you can actually just get the feel of the pistol in between as well. Because to be honest, the pistol actually helps in a lot of scenarios, just to get you clutching down the enemies without having to get killed on also. So like, see how actually I move from it, and the transition is way easy for me. So I'm moving back into the weapon. I see an enemy, pissed to the melee on here as well. So that's been it really. I mean, it's fairly easy. Once it's actually become muscle memory, then you're good to go, to be fair. So on now. Let's switch to a knife. And in most cases, where you should be using the melee on this game is one. If you play it tactically, like for example, you actually just want to get melee kills, you can't afford to, you know, charge on enemies and then keep running all over the map or also. Nah, you can't do that because it's really difficult to actually use the melee on Black Ops 6 compared to the way it was actually working in Modern Warfare 3. So ideally, I'd advise best case scenarios, use the melee if you want to cover a lot of distance, because for the melee you've got unlimited tac sprints, so your tac sprint doesn't reset when you're actually on melee. And if you want to actually cover a lot of positions, you can actually just use the melee. And then obviously if you're close to one enemy, then you can actually just press the triangle button once, and then yeah, just switch over to your weapon. And then once that's done, once that's killed, you can actually just, you know, switch back to the melee again by double tapping the triangle button. So it's fairly easy, to be fair. All you just need to do is, I think, just learn how to get it on muscle memory, and then you're good and running. Like you see the way I'm actually moving with it now. Switch on, back to a melee, switch on, back to a melee. So that's been it really. So I hope you're enjoying the video. So do give it a like, give it a thumbs up. I'll just play some couple of games and then I'll obviously have a look into it just to let you know how it's actually faring and all of that. But to be fair, it's fairly easy, not gonna lie. Fairly easy. You just need to build the muscle memory and then that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and yeah, it's your boy Sage Studio. I'll be dropping more content on Black Ops 6. Please do subscribe in the link down below. Give this video a like. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. How I actually play in the Black Ops 6. Do you prefer it to the Modern Warfare 3? Are you excited for the new Warzone coming out now? Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.